Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the Super Divorce YouTube channel. This is Nicholas Villars here. I am one half of the synth pop duo known to the world as Super Divorce. So I hope you're doing just wonderful this evening. Hope you're having a wonderful Christmas time. So this is the Lego Star Wars Advent Calendar big reveal. Day number 20 here. Yesterday, of course, was day 19. Got a nice blue drink. I will tell you all about this mysterious blue drink in due course. Yes, but for now, there's like a little bit of debris right here. Okay, let's flip it on over and take a look at our Christmas planet. And today, where is it? Right there. Number 20. Number 20. Okay, great, fantastic. Okay, I don't really need to be in that close when I open it up. That's not going to help things. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and focus down because we're going to need it here in just a minute or so anyhow. So I'm going to go ahead and find a good spot down here on the ground. And I'm just going to go ahead and, well, I should at least have it up here for when I open the darn door. Okay, just trying to open it up here. Yep. Last night we had a kind of controversial one. Yep. This was last night's. That was a bit of a controversy. And I'm not doing a full review of everything because we've got so many. I'm going to do that again on Christmas Eve and then maybe on Christmas Day. But until then, we're just going to... You see how tough this is? The perforations, they don't work very well. Okay, let me just didn't get a damn alert. Good brother Andrew, or Chet, is here. Probably didn't get an alert either. Why would you get an alert, you know? Why would they give you one of those? So let's see what we've got. What is this? Same basic color scheme as last night's. This is another a vehicle, I believe, of some sort. Any guesses out there? Do we got any guesses on this one? No? No guesses? Okay. Well, I'm gonna empty it on out there, and what we'll do is go ahead and this is a good spot. This is a good spot right there. Yeah. Move everything just right here. That's good. That's a good pile. Yeah. Okay. So, let me just go ahead and see what we're dealing with. I will put it together, and you know what we like to do is see if anyone can guess before it's fully completed. That's a fun game to play. So there we go. So let's just see. I need to get. No, not that one. That's not the one. That's not it. That ain't it. Chief. I think it's this one. That seems correct. So I will stamp that one down. All right, can you tell now? Any guesses? Does this give you a good idea of what we're building? Has that given it away yet? Next up, this long john right here, it's a skate park. Chet thinks it's a skate park here. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it could be a Star Wars skate park? It's an intriguing idea. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these pieces actually have to go. Hold on. Okay. I think it's like this. And then the other side, like that. Okay. So we have that. And then this piece actually snaps on right here. Just like that. That's a good snap. A snappy tomato pizza. And that piece. What? That piece and what the craps? It's tough to see these instructions, if you even want to call them that. It's like a puzzle in itself to try and figure out how you're supposed to put it together, because they only give you one little panel and they try to explain the entire darn thing to you. Okay. I'm piecing this together, literally. This right here, this needs a little work. This needs a piece. One of these small fries. One of these. There we go. Okay, good. Okay, now that's good. That's good. That's really good. And this goes onto the front. Now do you know what it is? Anyone? Anyone? Any guesses now? Still no guesses. Okay. Okay. So, geez. Man, they make this so tiny. That's what she said. A shuttle from Rogue One. Gonna have to get confirmation on that. Okay. This goes like that. And then this piece goes like that. And no, that's not right. That's not right. No, this piece goes like that. There we go. Okay. Okay. There we go. One more, just like this. Just making sure, just double checking. And then you get one of these on the sides, on each side, like that. And one of these right here, like that. There we go. That's nice and good. And we're gonna have just a couple pieces left over. Looks like those are gonna be the leftovers. And then this one's gonna snap about right here. Like that. And it looks like this is a completed piece now. That is our completed piece for day number 20. So, any thoughts? Thoughts, not thoughts. I hope we don't have any thoughts here. But do you guys have any thoughts on this one? What do you guys think? If you're watching this later, let me know in the comments section. What do you think? Not only do we need to figure out what this is, because we can't take one person's word for it. We need confirmation by committee. We've got to get someone in here to verify that this is actually the shuttle from Rogue One. So we need a verification, and also let me know what you think about the build itself. Do you like the way this looks? Do you think it's neat? Is this your favorite one so far? How do you feel about it compared to last night's? Same color scheme. Yeah. They could be friends. The only thing is, there's no black on this one. But we could add if we wanted to. We could put this on there. And same movie. Good brother Chet thinks that these were in the same movie together. That could be the case. We just need to verify. We have to do the, it's kind of like a two-factor authentication. We don't want to get too hasty around here, so we always like to fact check and get the proper verification in cases like this. Just so you know that we have done our due diligence and that we're not taking one person's word for it. So there we go. Possibly from the same movie, these two. Possibly. We don't know. But we will find out. And we will let everyone else know when we get that taken care of. When we figure out for sure what's going on. Okay. And just leave these out for a minute. I'm going to pull out our extras bag. Let me grab that real quick. Out. Just get the extra pieces. Actually, you know what, we're just gonna fly on home. I'm gonna turn this around. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay. Here's our extra pieces bag. And we're just going to go ahead and toss those down in there. And we're going to make something real nice on Christmas Day. A nice special Lego treat. Tuck it away so it's nice and safe in there. And now I'm going to have a little bit of this. Okay. So I don't know exactly what this is, but I believe, Jess, if you're in here, you should be able to help out and tell everyone what we're looking at here. Oh, yes. What is this? You like that sound? What is this? What are we looking at? What kind of thing is this thing? Huh? What is it anyway? What's the deal? It's blue milk. Oh no. We can't have blue milk on this channel. That's blue milk with blue curacao and Sprite. Blue curacao and Sprite. Is that it? Is that the entire concoction? No. Well, type in the comments so everyone knows. You just said, oh yes, with blue curacao and Sprite.
No, you're always skipping over the things I write.
No, there's nothing, there's nothing else here from you.
Nothing is afoot, because you missed all of my comments I wrote yesterday. I thought you were just ignoring me.
There's nothing from you. It says, oh yes, with blue curacao and Sprite.
No, look. Look at this. Oh, yes. It's blue raspberry Svedka. You should pull the bottle over because it's appealing. And
No,
then-
look right here. Look.
I have it right here. It's something.
Well, I have it right here,
something.
too.
Something's afoot. But
Maybe
anyway, here.
It seems as though careful now.
Ingredients so that friends can make it themselves. Here you go.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice, pretty bottle.
Here, let me move this out of the way so you can
This is
get
just
better.
generic, cheap blue curacao. But...
Generic cheap blue curacao. Here, you're in the light.
Oh, well, there you
Watch
go.
out if you want people to be able to see.
And then people know what Sprite looks like, so I'm not gonna bring this over.
Well, they might not. I don't know if Obi-Wan can get Sprite in Australia.
Is that true?
I don't know.
I don't even think he's on the stream.
I know, but if he watches later, he might be sad.
Do you really want me to get the Sprite?
Yeah, you gotta get the Sprite.
Is it or...
I wonder if it's just my phone. I don't know why this... I've got the light shining in here just so, and it just looks dark to me. I don't know.
Here, I'll look at my phone.
Check it out and let me know. I don't want
Although
I don't want it to be
where it went
poopy.
After all that.
Did you take it into the keychain?
Yeah, but I'm trying not to trip over all your stuff. You've got 900 things set up.
Here we need to get a proper arrangement here. Yeah.
I think it looks pretty good.
No.
It does look kind of dark.
What's the deal? Why is it so damn dark?
Well, your light is kind of far away. Shall I move it closer?
Well, it's you gotta be careful.
We have a dark house. In a dark room.
Maybe if I move.
Oh no! You're knocking over the lamp. It's like an earthquake that just happened. Oh yeah, that's bright. It's nice and shiny.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Svedka and the blue curacao. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, so those are the ingredients. Okay. And that's the drink. That's the drink that we're drinking right here. And it's made out of these things. We got Sprite, blue raspberry Svedka, and blue curacao. Cheers. I hit it too hard. If anyone wants to know how to make it, you go a full shot of the vodka, a full shot of that, half of the curacao shaken with ice, add Sprite after the pour. Yes, after the pour, not the purr. Yeah, so. Half a shot of curacao.
And not half the bottle.
Well, yeah, I would assume so. You wouldn't want to pour half the bottle in here. You could tell. Okay? So that's the deal. There you go. We got 3 viewers, but I only see 2 thumbs up. That's a bit of a problem where I come from. So there's another one. Let's crank it up to 3. Let's crank it up to 3 thumbs ups here. Let's see if we can make that happen. Come on, if you're out there and you're watching, go ahead. It's not gonna hurt you. I'll even cheers to you. Come on. I'll give you a cheers If you go ahead, there we go. Cheers. Cheers to you. Ah. Hallmark Channel Jeremy is not the one slacking. Great to see you, Hallmark Channel Jeremy. Thank you for being here. Thanks for stopping by. We have already opened up the Advent calendar and completed today's build. We do need to get our verification, so I'll show this again, and maybe Hallmark Channel Jeremy can verify that this is in fact what good brother Chet thinks it is. So here's today's build for day 20. There we go. What do we think of that? Is it a good build? Do you like it? Do you know what it is? Do you know what this one is? Good brother said that this was a shuttle. The shuttle call sign is the name of the damn movie, is what he said. The cargo shuttle from Rogue One. So there you go. Hallmark Channel Jeremy was right. We have now confirmed. Thanks to Hallmark Channel Jeremy for letting us all know what we built this evening. What was behind door number 20. Thank you very much. And what do you think of this? What do you think? Is it an accurate representation? I don't know. I guess it's all right. It's not the worst, that's for sure. Definitely not the worst. Yeah. So what's going on out there? Why is the bottom safety orange? I don't know. Good brother, you have any ideas? Do you know why the bottom would be safety orange? Why would it be orange? Why did they make the bottom of it like this? What were they thinking? It's in the movie that way? It's safety orange? I don't remember. I watched Rogue one time, and I don't have the type of memory where I can recall details like that after seeing things once. What do you call that? An eidetic memory? I don't have one of those, so I have to usually watch things a couple times to start picking up on subtle details like that, where I can pay attention to the color of the bottoms of ships and such. It's not something that I'm going to be able to tell you after one viewing, so back off. Capiche? All right. Cheers. What's everyone up to? I kind of know what Jess is up to. I know what Good Brother's up to. What are you up to, Hallmark Channel? Holy Jerem? You don't think so? Hallmark Channel Jeremy, Holly Jerem doesn't think so. It's calling you out, Good Brother. Thinks the Lego people are up to some shenanigans. I wouldn't put it past them. They're changing the formula. They're taking the, what was it, what are they taking out of the Legos? They're changing something in the way that the Legos are made. What are they taking out of them? Petroleum? Is that right? Do Legos have petroleum? Jess, you remember?
What?
What did they say they're taking out of the Legos?
Oh,
Was it petroleum?
yeah.
Yeah, they're taking.
Completely plant-based.
Yeah, they're gonna be soy based now. They're making Legos soy based. So
So they will no longer be plastic.
yeah, they won't be plastic anymore.
Not harmful plastic.
They'll be soy based.
Plant-based plastic.
Soy based. They're gonna make them out of tofu. Um,
Oh no.
Holly Jam just had a Christmas party. That sounds like fun. We're gonna do a Christmas party here pretty soon. We'll probably do a little bit of a stream at some point during the evening. A lot of people hanging out. A lot of people getting belligerent, perhaps. We'll have to see. No, they're not really going to be soy based, but they are taking the petroleum out of the Legos, out of the whatever the recipe they use um, for their particular brand of plastic. They have changed it so there will be no more petroleum involved. They've got a new formula that they've come up with. The guy at the Lego store did tell me, however, that the new formula, it had to pass every single stress test that the original Legos went under. They might have to go around killing soy boys, harvesting soy. It might act. I don't know if there is soy involved. There might be. There might be a little soy involved in this new recipe. But at the very least, no more petroleum. And I thought that was significant because I just watched recently the Toys That Made Us episode on Lego, and those guys, man, they are sticklers. They don't like change at all. So, all kidding aside, I feel like they probably tested this stuff quite vigorously. I don't think that I don't think the quality is going to go down. What they say, there's going to be, it's going to involve sugar cane, I believe. But he did say you would not want to eat them. They're not going to be edible, but it is going to involve sugar, the new build. So hopefully Legos don't start attracting ants. That's going to make a lot of people mad if that happens. If they do hold up, great, fantastic. But like I said, if you build a huge $800 Millennium Falcon and then your Lego room one day is just swamped because you got ants crawling in and bugs and flies and fruit flies and gnats and all sorts of nasty stuff, all because they're attracted to the new Legos, well, that's not going to be very good. No, they're gonna have to ship Legos with vouchers for pesticides. Give you 20% off, your next visit from the Orkin Man. Not good at all. Would not be good. No. So hopefully they've thought that through. I pray that they've thought that through. I will say that. So now a little bit of a segue here. Shimmergate's done for the moment. Finished up episode 4 tonight, part 4, if you will. That means it's going to be time to get back to a little bit of some gaming here. Probably mix it up a little bit. Do some more Darkest Dungeon here and there. We don't have to do that straight through. I do want to play some of my PlayStation Classic. I'm going to have to do an episode or 2 on that. Maybe a little bit more, depending on what we get into. Show off the PS Classic. What else? I recently joined this DOS gaming group on Facebook, and I've been seeing a bunch of games that look really cool. Stuff that I never got to play growing up because I didn't have a gaming computer. So I was thinking about trying to dive into some of these old DOS games and play those because I think that would be interesting. I like to play games that not everyone else is playing. You know, so I'm not trying to jump on the Fortnite bandwagon or Overwatch or any of these things. I just yeah, not my bag. You got good recommendations for what? Old games?
For DOS, yeah.
Do ya?
Yep, over.
My wife's more elite than I am when it comes to classic gaming. I was playing my Nintendo and my Sega, and meanwhile my wife's playing DOS games.
I had to log into MS-DOS.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I had a really good friend who he always had a new computer, and that's the only time I ever got to see computer games when I was growing up. And I mean, I didn't even DOS. Isn't that a bit 80s? Well, yeah, 80s and 90s, but I mean that's like our bag, man. We're into the 80s. I'm an 80s boy. 80s and 90s, bread and butter around here. So all this newfangled stuff, I like some of it. I'm not a total, what do you call it, elitist when it comes to games. I like everything, but I have a very soft spot in my heart for old video games, movies, stuff from that time. Yeah. But my buddy Eric, he always had a gaming computer, and that's, you know, that was where I first saw Wolfenstein. Holy Jam graduated in '89. Well, I graduated some years after that, I would say. So, but I was a very young boy in '89. I was born in '85, in fact. So, but the first things that I was into, I had this realization recently when I was out doing a little shopping. I saw that they had re-released a line of Masters of the Universe toys, like looked almost exactly like the original run of toys that came out, and I had this realization. I think I think Masters of the Universe, it takes the cake as far as like my number one franchise when it comes to nostalgia. My number one favorite franchise from my childhood has to be Masters of the Universe. I think that was the first one that I was really, really into. I mean, I was really into it. I feel very fortunate to have made the cutoff, I think, to have been born in '85, because the first things that I remember, like my first memories, the first franchises and such that I was into were all 80s franchises. So Masters of the Universe, Ghostbusters, Ninja Turtles, Transformers, G.I. Joe. I always thought Voltron was really cool. My cousins were big Voltron fans, and they had the toys. I never did personally, but I remember playing with them, and I always thought Voltron was cool. So even though I never really watched that show when I was little, it's got that nostalgic ring for me. But yeah, as far as my number one, it would have to be Masters of the Universe. I don't know why. I just had that realization though. You know? Jeremy just said he just found out they rebooted He-Man in the 2000s, like '05 or something. Yeah, I remember when those toys came out. I bought the He-Man, I bought the He-Man and the Skeletor. I still have them hanging up in my office when they rebooted the show. And I think they were pretty cool. But I'd like to go back and watch that show. Be interested to see how it is compared to something like the new She-Ra. Just an abomination. Get out of here. Got the cat eating the damn dog food. Glutton. Yeah. Yeah. But what do you guys think? What are you guys' favorite franchises from when you were growing up? What would you say is like your number one most nostalgic franchise that just gives you the warm and fuzzies? Jeremy has an OG He-Man and Battle Cat. Those are both good. Those are both very good. I've got a few of my original He-Man toys that I had when I was a kid, and then I rebought a bunch of them for my son because he likes watching He-Man too, the old series, the original. I've picked up a decent amount of figures for him from the original line over the years at conventions and such. And my comic book shop, they carry old toys, and they'll get some He-Man stuff in there from time to time. So yeah, I always like picking that stuff up. So many cartoons to choose from. Yeah. Anyone else? What are you guys into? Curious. I'm just curious. I'm just asking. Just trying to drive engagement, you know? I'm just trying to engage. I'm just trying to engage here. What did you think of, what's it called? Oh boy. Now the name has escaped me. What the crap? I just had it. Hallmark Channel, Jeremy was into OG He-Man, She-Ra, G.I. Joe, X-Men, and Spider-Man. All things that are good. All things that are good there. Speed Racer. I can probably say that I've watched maybe 2 episodes of Speed Racer in my life. How do you feel about it now? Does it hold up? To ask a really awful question. Would you ever put on an episode of Speed Racer now? Get out of here! Oh. I missed the boat on Speed Racer, I think. God bless. I'm trying to remember what show I was thinking about. Speed Racer is probably your first anime cartoon. The first anime that I got into, really, I guess, would have been, Dragon Ball Z. And I'm not like a huge anime nerd or anything. I mean, there are some elitists out there who scoff if you say that you like Dragon Ball Z. Oh, that's not even real anime. Okay, well, that's fine if you feel that way, but I'm pretty sure that the new Broly movie just debuted at #1 at the box office in Japan. So if it's doing that kind of work at the cinemas, then I would say you could probably safely call it an anime. I don't think it's inauthentic. And Voltron, the original, probably considered anime too. Yeah, I'd say so. I think so. But DBZ was my first foray into anime, and then I watched Hellsing. I thought that was pretty cool. I got into that because there was an AFI fan-made music video for their cover of Halloween. And it used footage from the Danzig anime, or Hellsing anime. Yeah. And I was like, man, that show looks cool. What is that? And then I tracked it down, and pretty neat show. Worth a watch. The new Castlevania is really good. Love that. I really want to watch through that entire series again, the first 2 seasons. There's another where their uniforms were like birds. What was that? Can't remember the name of it. How about Brave Star? That's what I was trying to think of. Brave Star. I had some of those toys when I was little, but I don't really remember much about the show at all. I just remember having the toys. I think they're pretty expensive now, but that's the story of it's the story of a lot of those toys that I had when I was a kid. I was just talking to my mom about that. I was like, my God, if I had all the toys from when I was growing up, I mean, I remember having this G.I. Joe. It was a space shuttle set, and it was huge. And I looked that up fairly recently, and I think it was going for I feel like it was near $800 or something like that, like out of the box. But so much stuff, so many toys just thrown away probably. It's depressing. It's depressing to think about. Jess, you haven't said anything. You haven't said anything about your favorite toys, cartoons, things you were into when you were a kid. Yeah, the original Thundercats, that was another one. I loved the Thundercats. I know you're drawing too. I get it. Just drop a line. Just drop a line every now and then. But yeah, the original Thundercats, that's another really good one. They just, in that same kind of series as the sort of recreations of the original Masters of the Universe toys, they've also re-released a bunch of the original Thundercats toys that look very similar to the He-Man toys. Actually, they don't look like the original Thundercats toys because the original Thundercats toys were they were a bit taller than the Masters of the Universe ones. I had a bunch of those. I wish I still did too. Again, sad. But this new line of Thundercats toys, the action figures look like they would have come out in a series with the original Masters of the Universe. Like the same type of build, same height, you know. They just look like they took the style of Masters of the Universe toys and they created Thundercats toys in that style. Jess was into Care Bears. And you like Strawberry Shortcake. Strawberry Shortcake, that's another one. Rainbow Bright. Really looking forward to Ethan Van Sciver's Rainbow Brute. I think that's going to be a fun book. You like Jeopardy. Would you have an Alex Trebek action figure?
No. I did have a Jeopardy video game that I was really excited about when I got it.
Would you have Jeopardy on NES?
No, it's like its own handheld. There's a picture of me freaking out at Christmas when I received that gift.
Oh my God.
I was probably Lazarus' age.
What kind of kid is super into Jeopardy? With all the things that were out when we were growing up, and you were into Jeopardy.
I wasn't allowed to have fun.
I guess. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Jeopardy, but if that's what you were like really into at 6 years old, it just makes me feel bad. I feel like you missed out. You could have been into She-Ra,
Well,
the original. Hallmark Channel Jeremy wants to know if my wife was in chess club.
no. Hell no.
No, she was an athlete. She was a big softball player, softball pitcher, big state Ohio Player of the Year, got the full ride scholarship and the whole deal.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. It's true. You don't have to be bashful about it. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with a full ride scholarship.
Dang.
Hallmark Channel Jeremy just figured that you would be in chess club with the whole Jeopardy thing.
No, it was kind of just a short phase of my life.
It was a short phase. Do you still feel nostalgic about Jeopardy when you see it on TV?
No, but if I found that handheld game system, I'd probably be real excited. I'd be pretty stoked.
I don't think you've ever told me that before.
Would you tell people that?
Well, it's just an interesting tidbit. I mean, we've been together for like 15 years, and I never knew that you had a Jeopardy phase.
Well, you know, there's just some things that you just. I think I saw the toy at like EB Toys when we were there once, and I really wanted to get it.
EB?
Is that what it was?
You mean KB?
Yeah, that's it.
Hallmark Channel Jeremy said softball chicks are awesome.
Yay!
I do. She is an awesome lady.
Aw, thanks.
That's true. We finished up there. Our blue drink is gone. What do you call this drink, Jess?
I don't know.
It doesn't have a name?
No, I just made it up.
Oh, you made it up. I thought it was like an established drink.
No, I just saw the blue raspberry. That bottle caught my eye and it was only $10, so I was like, I can make something with this.
Oh, well, it was good. I'd recommend it.
Thanks. See if old Andrew wouldn't have drank all the Black House a couple weeks ago. I could have made you a black and blue,
Oh,
but he steals all the liquor. He's like a leprechaun.
well,
Speaking of which, did you know they're remaking that? They're adding to it, continuation.
yeah, I heard about
Leprechaun movie.
I heard about that. I heard about it. I saw it came out, but I was not interested in watching it. I watched the Hellboy trailer. I don't know how I feel about that one. Looks like it could be okay. I just, I really liked Ron Perlman as Hellboy. Even though he's a bit of a sissy in real life. That's okay. All right, well, I guess I'm going to wrap it up for the evening. So, yeah, enjoyed a nice beverage here. Jess, you should come up with a name for this real quick.
What does it taste like?
Well, you know the flavors involved.
I know. What does it taste like to you? Why don't you come up with a name? I made the drink. Why don't you name it?
Well, I don't,
It's called Blue Heaven. There you go. Is that a Taking Back Sunday song?
yeah, it's also, well, there was My Blue Heaven, the movie, that had Steve Martin, right? I think Steve Martin was in that. Was it Steve Martin and Martin Short in My Blue Heaven?
I don't know. I haven't seen that.
G-Force Guardians of Space, Hallmark Channel Jeremy says. G-Force Guardians of Space. I don't know if I've ever seen or heard of that one before. That's a new one. I'll have to look that up. G-Force Guardians of Space. All right. Well, so I guess that's gonna about do it for tonight. So, Jerem, thanks for hanging out. Just a laid back evening. Just hang. Oh, that was the one he was thinking of where they were dressed in bird-like costumes. Okay. All right, I'll have to look that up and see if they have any cool toys of it too. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, thanks for hanging on this little chill day number 20 Lego Star Wars Advent Calendar big reveal. And we'll be back for day 21 tomorrow. And probably another little video of some sort. Don't know what we're going to do tomorrow on top of the Advent Calendar, but we'll do something. So, yep, cheers. Everyone, take real good care, and we will see you soon.